Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Valentino Rossi the game and MotoGP 16 here on this channel. Now in today's episode guys, we're in Germany and we've got the Sachsenring. Now this is a very tough circuit. Now we've been really unlucky previously around this circuit and we've had some really extreme weather. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we have better weather in today's qualifying and race. So we're going to get straight into it. We want to keep up our good form, so let's get straight into it and hopefully get a good qualifying spot. Right, so here we go with another lap. Now we spent half the session adjusting the bike. We've had a little bit of a nightmare on some of the corners. We've crashed out a few times. Now this is one of the shortest circuits on the tour. So the lap times, well, Zarco's put the fastest lap time in so far, a 1:25.270. And we haven't been anywhere near that. Now we've come round to the last couple of bends and we've been about 1.5 seconds off that time, but we keep crashing out on the first corner and the last corner. We need to do better, so let's see if we can try and get around this corner. It's really hard to judge the speed, and turning into this first right-hander, you've got to be so careful on qualifying you don't crash into the bike that comes out the pits there. As you can see, we've managed to get around it this time. Hopefully this lap will be better. Oh, that's not too bad at the first split point. We're not too far away, but these slow corners at the start of this circuit are so tough. And when you have bad conditions like we've had in previous races around the circuit, it just makes it even more challenging, and you find that you come off so easily. So let's see if we can put in a time so hard, trying to get as much traction around these corners. And I think we've lost some time. Looking at this, oh god, we've lost almost half a second coming into that second split point. We're lagging behind again. Hopefully we can improve into the end of this lap. We need to get time on the board. We still haven't done a full lap yet, and we spent most of the time just crashing out and making adjustments. But these last couple of corners are really tough. Oh, we've improved slightly there. We're only just over half a second away from the time. Right, let's slow it down into this corner, taking a nice tight line, trying to turn it in, and it's still not reacting. We've gone off circuit there. We're definitely going to have to make another adjustment. Now we need to improve how the bike reacts coming out of the corners, and again coming out the corners is still understeering. And let's just get across the line. Hopefully this will get us a time on the board. And oh, 13th, that's not great. I definitely need to make some adjustments, but that's going, oh, not again. See, I just gently bring on the brakes and then it slides out. Right, we're going to just make a few adjustments and then try again. Right, slow it down into this corner. Don't come off this time. Now we've made a couple of adjustments. Hopefully they will work. Yes, that was a much better line through there. We slowed it down without it sliding out. But let's see if it's fast at the first split point. That's what matters. Oh, no, that wasn't as fast. Now we haven't had any red split times yet, so we haven't been fastest at any of the sections on this circuit yet. We have been quite off the pace in this qualifying session. It's not one of my favourite circuits. It can be good at times if you get decent weather and obviously you get a good setup, but on other times you just keep on struggling and you just don't get the feel for it. And again, we're still over half a second behind, and I'm going so wide when I'm trying to turn into the corners. Oh god, here he comes. The guy that's leading the qualifying, Zarco himself. Is he going to put me off in this qualifying session? Slightly going out. Oh god, slightly kicked out there. He's just put me off and he's coming around the outside. Oh god, we're not having any of that. Can we get past him in this corner? Can we take him in this corner? Trying to get back at him. Oh god, pushing him right out onto the curb. Oh damn, he lost it again in that corner. Let's try and take him up the inside. And just get up the inside. We've got to get up to his pace. Oh god, really didn't react very well as we tapped on the power, but we managed to stay in front of him. But he's probably going to get a better lap time than this. And yes, we're still over a second and a half away from the time. Still not very good. Slow it down. Oh, we've done it again, for God's sake. Keep doing that. So tough trying to generate pace around that corner, but we got the fastest split time at the first one for the first time in this qualifying session. Can we get the fastest at the second? And that's not a bad line through there. Opening the throttle, get past the second split point. Oh no, but only just, guys. We've only slowed down a bit. That's not ruining it here. We can still finish really strong and get a good time on the board. We want to at least get in the first two rows of the grid, so we need to get at least the top 6 position in this qualifying session, so we need to keep on improving. And we're coming towards the third split point. How are we still doing well? And it's, oh god, only 1 point 0.170 behind the time, so we can still gain a little bit of time in this corner if we can get a nice pace. Stay off the curb. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Still struggle around that corner. Now let's get a nice line through this corner. Try and generate the pace, just open the throttle, and again we've gone off circuit. We're still struggling into those corners, but hopefully this should get us a better time. This does feel faster. It's going to be close, and we get 5th. That's an improvement. Can we put in one more lap, guys? We're running out of time. We're in the last 20 seconds, but if we can get across the finish line, we might get one more lap in. Now, we want to better 5th. Now, let's just try and get behind a fellow Briton here and get a bit of slipstream as well. Let's get behind, just behind Kent. We might be able to get up the inside here, take a nice line. Right, we've got one more chance to put a lap in. And I'll tell you what, Zarco must be spitting feathers. Now, he had the fastest time in qualifying. I think he had a 1:25.266. And Sam Lowes has just put in a 1:25.265. Can you believe it? He must be absolutely gutted. But we want to try and get somewhere near that. I want to at least get, if I can get front row of the grid, 3rd position, that would be awesome. We need to have a good start in this race. Going into that first tough corner is going to be a real challenge. And we're still not running fast. Oh God, we're still 0.2 behind the time. We've got a little way to go, half the circuit to go, to try and just push it a little bit more. Nice line through there, trying to generate as much pace as we can. And that wasn't bad. Right, we're coming to the 3rd split point. Let's see if we can just push it a little bit more. And we get to it. How far are we behind? No, we haven't improved. It's still about 0.2. Now we've got to just try and have a good last corner, get a good drive up the hill, and hopefully we can get close to that time. I mean, a 1:25.265 is quite a decent time. I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to get anywhere near that, as we haven't got anywhere near that most of the session. Right, that wasn't the worst corner. Now we just got to fire it to the line and see if we can beat it. Did we beat it? I think we did, guys. I think we've just done both of them. Zarco and Sam Lowes are going to be absolutely gutted, but I think we've just pipped them to pole position. And oh, look at that, guys. A 1:24.950, and we take pole position. What a last lap. Can you believe it? For the 2nd race running, we took another chance on the last lap of the last minute of qualifying, and we managed to get pole position. I'm glad I went another lap. And there you go, guys. We're going to start at front row of the grid. So let's get straight into the race, guys. So here we go.
Hello from the Sachsenring, and welcome to our live coverage of the German Grand Prix. The preparations are all done and dusted, and Moto2 is about to take to the track. The weather forecasts are very reassuring. We should have good conditions throughout the race. While the marshals wave the green flag, the riders can focus their thoughts and prepare to race another German Grand Prix here at the Sachsenring circuit.
Right, guys, so here we go with the German Grand Prix around this Sachsenring circuit, and we've got perfect conditions. There's no complaints. Let's see if we can get a good start off the mark. Oh my God, look at the speed Sam Lowes got off the mark there, and he's going to get into that first corner. And Zarco, we need to just tuck in behind him. Can we get up the inside, try and take a nice line, just using the brake? Oh God, that was a risk, but we just managed to nip up the inside. Right, we need now to really need to settle into these first couple of corners. These are really tough. We definitely weren't holding the speed around these corners in qualifying at all, so we've got to be careful we don't get knocked off. And that's not bad, getting into that corner. It's just throwing us out slightly wide, but we are holding the lead in this GP, and that's awesome. Oh God, we really lost it in that corner. We didn't go, and Zarco's come flying past. I thought he might do. And oh God, and my teammates coming around the outside, but that's not panic. We're still on the first lap, and we don't need to really go. And we managed just to hold that and get past in that corner. We managed to hold that speed a little bit better, and let's just try and hold it around this corner. Again, you've got to slow it down, not too much. You don't want to slide out, and you want to just maintain that speed. And again, we get a nice line through there. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to Zarco. Oh God, the wheel kicked up there as we tried to tap on the power. Slow it down. Let's try and get a nice turn into this corner. And he's gone right onto the curb, and we've gone round slightly wider, but we had to put the brakes on as we were going towards out of the circuit, like we did a lot in qualifying. And again, we just clipped Zarco's wheel, and we're really struggling just to keep pace with him. And that's just getting his slipstream. We might be able to nick past him over the finish straight. And we go over the first lap, and we are just leaving this Grand Prix. But these corners around here are proving to be quite tricky. And again, we've gone way too quick into there, and we're probably going to lose the position. Yes, we do. So Zarco goes back in the lead. But we're doing well. I think it's going to be between us two. We were holding a decent pace in qualifying, and also Sam Lowe's, but for some reason he's not in this battle at the moment. He might be just behind me. Oh God, just slightly kicked out as I tapped on the power. I thought he would be up here really challenging it, but it's Zarco's that's closest in this championship to me, so we've got to try and stay in front of him. And he's just started trying to pull away. He knows we're coming up to the final lap, and I've gone off circuit slightly there as I'm trying to open the throttle, and it's just not turning in. We didn't, to be honest, even though we got the fastest time in qualifying, I still wasn't happy with the setup. It's something we're going to have to keep on practicing on for when we get on the GP bikes, because I can see it being a major issue on the faster bikes around this circuit. And we are really starting to lose pace, but we are keeping ahead of the riders behind us, so at least we've got second place in the bag as long as we don't make any mistakes. And again, that wasn't the fastest line through there. Now we've got a 1:24.9 in qualifying. Can we improve that? And we're trying to take the inside line there, and we do. We just managed to get past him. That was a good corner there, and this should be a good time. I don't think it's going to be fastest qualifying. No, that was only a 1:25, but we would definitely hold it there. But we slowed down a little bit too early there, and Zarco's just got past, but we just managed to mug him in that corner. We held the speed and just slipped past him. Minimal contact, just not too much, just letting him know that we're not going to let him have this. If we can just hold it around these corners, we should be okay. And we've got to flip it over to the left side. Now we seem to throw out slightly here and go really wide. Let's try and take a little tighter line. And again, no, we've done it again. That's where, yes, and again he's taking us. That's the corner that I seem to lose pace on every single time. Now we're going to be right under it now. We've got to try and get past him in the next couple of corners. Otherwise, we're going to only finish in second. We tried to go in there a little bit faster, but we had to put the brakes on because we were going to go towards the side of the edge of the circuit. And again, we're trying to hold the speed, just trying to hold it. Oh God, we went into there really hot, but we caught up with him. Can we take him on this corner? No, we're not close enough. We're trying to get a nice drive. Now it's down to the last couple of corners. We've got to get a good corner here, guys. We've got to take a risk, and we've gone in there not as quick, and he's gone on the curb, but that might work in our favour if we can just get behind him. Right, we're going to have to nip up the inside of him here. Can we take the line? And we've got to stop it and turn it in. Oh God, that was really slow, but really struggling to tap on the power, but that should be enough, and I think we're going to take the victory. Oh my God, there you go, guys. Another victory in this championship, but I had to work for that. Zarco pushed me all the way, and I don't know what happened to Sam Lowe's. Let's get into the results. That's awesome, guys. So we get another win in today's race, and we get another 25 points. Fastest lap in that race. Oh God, and Sam Lowe's only came fourth after a brilliant qualifying. He was second fastest, but he couldn't perform in the race. So we've actually just pulled away slightly away from Zarco. So it's up to 15 points now. We are doing so well, but we still got to keep on it, guys. There is some really tough circuits coming up, and we will drop some more points in this championship. You can be sure of that. But I think we're up to 3 races since our last contract offers, and it seems to be every 3 races you get them. So we're going to just go straight into the headquarters after this, check if we've got any contract offers, and again, guys, we can either stay in the same team or we can put it to a vote. So let's get straight into headquarters and have a look. So here we go.
As you're always looking for a new challenge, I've got a few offers that I'd like you to see. You can find them in Team List.
And I was right, guys. So more contract offers, and again, I'm going to leave it down to you guys. I want you to be a part of this series on this channel. So we can either stay in the current team, or we can move to one of the teams that we've already used, or we can change to a new team. Now, I've had a few people ask me to change for the same team that Sam Lowe's rides for. I think it's Federal Oil. So we'll just see whether we've got the contract offer for that. I'm sure we have. Yes, we have. So we could try this team. And, you know, and just see what this bike is like, whether it's any better than the one we've already got. You never know. But I'm going to leave it down to you guys. We can stay with the same one, or we can choose that one. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you soon for some more MotoGP 16 here on this channel. So thanks so much, guys, and bye-bye.